So prep vlog series 2. So this morning I just finished my 30 minutes of fasted cardio. I'm 7 weeks out as of yesterday. And as long as I've been doing this, I still get, hiccups and setbacks along the way. So I realized that this whole process isn't about necessarily figuring out the one way that works for you and then knowing always that way is going to be the way it is. It's really becoming an expert in troubleshooting and eliminating different variables at a time until you can pinpoint the thing. So my progress has definitely picked up a lot in the last 2 weeks. I need to keep that momentum going a little bit so that I can stay on pace. That's what I'm trying to pace with now. I don't really care what my scale weight is, although I want it to be continuously going down because then I know I'm progressing towards that goal. So whenever I'm kind of in a crunch with my prep like this, I tend to take progress pictures every probably 2 or 3 days in my bikini in the morning in the same lighting, just to make sure everything's on pace and I'm not losing time. Even 3 or 4 days lost can make a difference. And I take gym selfies of my abs pretty much every time I do cardio, so I can in the same light see how dry and lean I'm getting in my abs. But selfies are no substitute for real progress pictures wearing your suit and heels in the same lighting and at the same time of day. So I do that every couple of days too. So hopefully this week I can really pick things up, and that means that my feeling of suffering is going to start increasing. And this is usually when it happens, between 7 and 6 weeks, when I start feeling depleted and a little more on edge and kind of have that little constant anxiety feel, sort of like when you drink too much coffee. But it's just part of the diet process, and it's manageable for me because I know to expect it, and I know that the stronger that feeling gets, the more I'm progressing towards my goals. So yesterday was like that. It took a lot of time just kind of laying around and resting between meals and workouts and errands and hanging out with my kids and Will. So hopefully another solid day today. So if you watch my video on diet and hormones and weight loss, you'll know that a couple of weeks ago I had to change a lot of things. I'm not gonna go into detail with it again since I already made that video, but I went off keto. I went on a traditional bodybuilding diet again. I cut dairy. I am eating all clean foods, and I cut all artificial sweeteners, and I stopped my estrogen elevating birth control. So in a nutshell, that's everything that I did. So I've been playing catch up with my prep for the last 2.5 or 3 weeks, to get to visually where I know I need to be at each set milestone. So I'm coming up on 6 weeks out. Yesterday I was 6.5 weeks out. I took pictures today. And finally I'm pretty much where I need to look at this point, I think. At 6 weeks out, I like to have the early faint lines showing around my glutes and hamstrings, so you can see the edges of what's there. That for me is where my conditioning needs to be at 6 weeks out. My upper body's already in pretty well by then, and then my lower body's just starting to catch up. I definitely feel the changes this week. I probably look a little more tired than I usually am. Here I am now, getting ready to start my morning one, and I really don't think about it that much. I just go in and try to do it. There's no point in overthinking it or analyzing it. You just kind of like let your brain not do what it wants to do and just lead with your body and go through the motions and get it done every day. And then later today I'll be lifting, I'm not sure what yet, chest or legs. Between today and tomorrow it'll be both of those. Bear with me, I'm working on this setup So this is what I like to do after cardio, stuff my hair up in a hat of some kind. But so I look a little more human and presentable. I'll take it down. So I'm a little over 6 weeks out. Today is Thursday. I'll be 6 weeks out on Saturday. I just finished my second 30-minute bout of cardio, and now I'm eating chicken and green beans with my favorite diet-friendly barbecue sauce, Rufus Teague sugar-free, made with stevia. Big change this week. A lot of my shape and lines are starting to come in, but also with that I noticed a major energy drain. You know, so I added the second cardio in, I think Monday. Today's the third day this week I've added a second 30-minute session. So I'm doing 30 minutes 7 mornings a week. I've been doing that for 3 or 4 weeks. I did Monday, Wednesday, and today. So tomorrow's leg day, I might very well not do the second cardio tomorrow, because that'll take me out and I feel like I need a little rest for sure. But I'm really happy with the changes. I'm leaning out and my waistline is tightening up and drying up a lot. Finally, I really feel like conditioning wise, I'm pretty much caught up to where I want to be for 6 weeks out of. I definitely am. I'd like a little more wiggle room just because I like to be ahead, but I'm not behind any longer. So, but like I said, I have those visual benchmarks of where my conditioning needs to be, and I know what the standard is of what. When you're talking about women, the standard is pretty much your conditioning and your glutes and hamstrings. You know, it's some people hold more weight in their quads and abs, but the de facto standard of conditioning for women is glutes and hamstrings. So when they're where they need to be, that's usually when I know I'm ready. Even if I feel like I'm holding a little bit of water in my abs, I won't be that mad if my glutes and hamstrings are where they are. And then I feel like that's when that is on for me, that is one of my strong points. So Will and I are going to start making video content this week. I'm sorry I haven't put in any training videos. I haven't had the habit and the mindset of filming my training. I just go in there and work and leave, and I'm hoping to get some good footage of you guys for you guys and to shoot it through so you can get a feel for what we do. And my pro trainer, he's amazing. I've never worked with anyone as good as him, and he definitely knows more than I do. So I'd love to show you guys what he can do and what he's been doing with me.
Tag that bushing all the time.
Cardio done, yay. It's always better when you're done, right? 6 weeks out. So I'm leaving the gym on a Saturday night. I'm officially 6 weeks out today. I'm really tired, but I have the post-cardio endorphins going in my favor right now. So everything's just starting to click and fall into place. and I'm on pace. So I'm not letting up at all. My plan for this week is to do the same thing. Unless for some reason my body doesn't respond the same way, then I'll make some adjustments. But it's all about the fine tuning every couple of days. That's all this process is.